Now, I think before we can go out looking for those deals, the very, very important thing is to go out with the right mindset.
Correct.
What advice do you have around mindset for us?
Yeah, first of all, I would like to say mindset is a life thing. It's not just limited to property. So property is just an aspect of a route for financial freedom.
Mm-hmm.
So your mind must be in the right place when you start a journey to anything. But as it pertains to property specific, you must have that property goal, that vision in mind. You should see where you are in 5 years' time, 10 years' time. You should have that destination in mind. And then you can build your blocks from there. So you need to have the why. Why are you doing this? You know, that's going to put you in line and drive you every single day of the morning. Why am I waking up? Why am I doing this? I want to have 2,000 units in 10 years' time, etc., etc. So you need to have the end in mind, and then that will give you the guidance as you take your course.
So now, Ronald, the mindset is right.
Yes.
You're ready to go out there. You've
Yes.
identified the area where you want to look for these investments.
Yes.
Now, I suppose it's also very important to build rapport with real estate agents.
Yes.
Why is it important, and how do you build this rapport with the real estate agents?
Yeah, I would like to say real estate agents are just one of the components. They are the ones that are generally known by the general public in terms of finding a property investment or a house in general. But there are there are other ways of finding deals. But real estate agents are the ones that are on the feet. So it's an extension of you on the ground. So this is one way you can begin building a network. So that's the easiest way. There's phone numbers of estate agents everywhere. You just pick up the phone and start talking. So that way you can already expand yourself on the ground. Then you tell them what you're looking for. Are you a home buyer for your personal residence, or are you an investor? Because your mindset in those two fields is completely different.
So in this instance, we're talking about investors.
Correct. So you must tell them what you're looking for. I'm looking for, be as specific as possible. I'm looking for 2-bedroom, 1 bath in this area, at this price range. If anything comes across, give me a call. So your target should be, if they come upon that opportunity you're talking about, they call you first. Then you know that the network is starting to work.
Now, Ronald, another way to find those deals is through distressed properties.
Yes.
Where do you find these distressed properties? I think firstly, what is a distressed property? And then where do we find them?
So the simple definition of a distressed property is a property that has been not taken care of. That's in the simplest way. We can get more technical if we really want to. So basically, it hasn't been painted, the landscaping is looking bad, you can see door handles and stuff are not working, the glasses are broken. That's just the general thing that you'll see from an eye test. So if you're looking at a very neat road, typically the untidiest house, not all the time, is a small indicator of a level of distress, especially in a fancy neighborhood, because they always keep up. So why is this one now starting to have issues?
So you should get excited if you see a house that needs a bit of work.
It's a sign.
Because you can possibly get it at a good deal.
Correct. So that's the one thing. Then once you pick that up, your networking comes again, like you see your estate agents, etc. So they may be aware of it. They can tell this person is under financial difficulty.
So now we're talking about distressed sellers.
Yes, correct.
Okay, talk to us about distressed sellers.
There's often a link when a property is distressed. It normally means the person is not taking care of it. And why are they not taking care of it? Most probably they are in financial distress. So a financially distressed person is evidenced by their property, their assets. They're not taking care of their stuff. So it's a very, very strong correlation. So
can you then approach the seller? Look, you obviously don't want to take advantage of people who are in a weak situation. How do you approach that seller? Do you say, listen, I can see your property is dilapidated. What do you do?
As an investor, you must see yourself as a property solution provider. Don't see yourself just as an investor in the dictionary definition. So you need to find a way to solve that person's problem.
I like that.
Yes.
Property solutions provider.
Correct. That's what you must see yourself as. Any business person is solving a problem in the economy. That's how they get an exchange on the marketplace. So if you're not solving a problem, generally the money is not going to come the other way. So if you find out this person was having an issue with 1, 2, or 3, you can offer to sort out a few of those things, and then already you're building a relationship with that buyer, And once you've worked your due diligence correctly, you could get a good deal.
And you can also find deals at networking platforms.
Correct.
How do you network? I think that's a big thing for a lot of people.
We're going to sound like a broken record because that is the main key, in my opinion, in not just in property investing, I think in general and in life as well. Yeah, so networking is so important. The main reasons why I'm saying that is you start generating leads without your own effort. If you build a system, this network is actually building you're building a system in your business. So if you build a system for leads, then you build a system for repairs, you build a system for selling, you build a system for managing. Like if you've got tenants, we can go on the various facets of the property investment. Then each of these systems should be working in the entire cycle. So all of that is a network.
Okay.
All of that is a network. So it's not just the estate agent, and it's not just the buyer or the seller. There's a host of activities in that ecosystem.
Let's add another activity.
Yes.
You can also find the deals through a referral system.
Yes.
Talk to us about that.
There are various platforms you could use. Maybe I'll point out 2 or 3. So social media is one. The other one is the networking platforms that we can give examples of. Those are 2 primary ones that you can use. A third one would be your typical gum trees as an example. Yeah. So
and I suppose with referral systems, you can also just tell everyone, your friends, family, everyone, your hairdresser, your mechanic, listen, I'm looking for property.
It's working in today as we speak. So I've got a friend in Pretoria who's telling me, oh, I know you're in property. I see a lot of signs here. Maybe have a look. So I'm calling those estate agents because this guy has already referred to me because he knows that I'm in the game. So already it's working towards that. So
and you'll pay your friend or your hairdresser a referral commission if they tell you about a property.
Typically, yes. So you can structure that depending on the relationship of the source. Then you can structure it in a way that's appropriate for that source.
Well, like we said, it all starts with the right mindset.
You must know what you want.
And it all will fall into place.
I agree, 100%.
Ronald, thank you so much for your time. Always great chatting to you.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me.